Year 1000 of the Third Age of the Sun, 2 millennia before the War of the Ring, the shores of Middle-earth received an unexpected visitor as evil began to spread its roots in the north, where the Witch King would establish his kingdom of Angmar. Glorfindel's footsteps echoed through the marble halls of Rivendell. The last ray of sunlight brought golden glints to his hair, reminding all present why he was called the Lord of the House of the Golden Flower. Glorfindel's footsteps echoed through the marble halls of Rivendell, his golden hair reflecting the evening light that filtered through the arches. The scent of jasmine and athelas hung in the air.
My lord Glorfindel, you have returned.
The shores of Middle-earth called to me again. Old friend?
Lord Elrond awaits you in the council chamber. There are urgent matters that require your attention.
The council chamber was bustling with activity. Dozens of elves were gathered in small groups, their voices a worried murmur.
You have arrived at last. The messengers announced your return 3 moons ago.
The journey from Valinor was longer than expected. The currents of the sea were not merciful, and the visions that assailed me during the crossing.
Visions? What did you see in the waters?
Shadows, crowned shadows, and a cry that chilled the very soul.
A chill ran through the room.
Have the Valar revealed to you the purpose of your return?
I was told only that Middle-earth would need me again. But something dark lies in these lands. I can feel it in the air. The same air I breathed in Gondolin before its fall.
The signs are there for those who know how to see them. The birds flee from the north. The stars shine more dimly.
The doors burst open. A group of elves rushed in, their cloaks soaked by the rain that was beginning to fall.
My lord Elrond, we bring urgent news from the north. The kingdom of Honor is falling.
What do you mean? Speak.
Anders' 3 sons tear each other apart. Hamlaith claims the entire realm from Fornost, while his brothers fortify Rudar and Cardalin.
The division of a kingdom never happens by chance. Who pulls the strings?
They call him the Witch King. His emissaries promise power to every prince. Whisper of imagined betrayals. Nurture ancient grudges. Nurture ancient grudges.
He has built a fortress in the mountains of Angmar. Karn, they call it Doom. Its walls are black as the starless night.
A Nazgul, the mightiest of the 9. Now I understand the visions at sea.
Ye who once bore one of the 9 rings, the most terrible of Sauron's servants.
A flash of lightning illuminated the room, casting dancing shadows on the walls.
I have seen the White City fall. I have fought a Balrog in the frozen mountains. I have known death and returned. The Valar have not brought me back to these shores to watch darkness devour the realms of men.
Their armies grow every day. Orcs from the mountains, wild men from the east, trolls from the hill.
It is not his armies that concern me. It is his cunning, his patience. He has waited centuries for this moment.
The elf approached the large map carved on the central table, his fingers tracing the borders of the divided kingdoms.
What do you propose?
We must act before it is too late. Send messengers to Lindon, to the ports, to the elven colonies. The White Council must meet.
That will take time. Time we don't have.
Then I will set out tonight. I will explore the borders of Angmar, gather information, seek allies among the Dumain who still resist.
The elf lord stood up to his full height, and for a moment all present saw in him the radiance of Valinor.
Before you all, before the Valar, and before the memory of all who fell defending the light, I swear that I will not rest until the Witch King is defeated. I will pursue him through every valley and every mount. I will haunt him in his dreams and in his nightmares.
The enemy is powerful, old friend. Not even death can touch him.
Then I will give him something worse than death. I will give him fear. I will make him know that every shadow could hide me, that every step he takes could be his last, that the light of Valinor will never stop chasing him.
A clap of thunder shook the very foundations of Rivendell, as if Middle-earth itself responded to the oath.
What if you find him? What if you confront him before we are ready?
Then you will know why the Balrogs feared me in Gondolin, and why the Valar have brought me back to these shores.
The rain was pouring down outside, but in the council chamber, the light from Glorfindel drove back all shadows. Chapter 2, The Dance of Shadows. Torches flickered on the stone walls of Khand Dûm, casting dancing shadows upon the black banners. Bring me that elf's head. I don't want any excuses. That damned Lord of the Golden Flower mocks us as if we were mere apprentices. His words echoed through the obsidian halls, causing the orcs who crawled at his feet to tremble.
My lord, Glorfindel has escaped again. His warriors know every nook and cranny of these lands. They move like ghosts in the shadows.
Escape? He's freed all the prisoners in the eastern dungeons. And not only that, He's destroyed our weapons' depots.
The elves appear and disappear like the mist itself. Our patrols cannot follow their trail in these cursed woods.
Silence. Double the guard at all the fortresses. I want spies in every village, on every road. Let the men of the south watch the trade routes. Miles away, in a camp hidden among the snowy woods, Glorfindel was cleaning his sword by a campfire.
The last refugees have crossed the Myth-Eithel. They will be safe in Rivendell. The healers are already waiting for them in the healing houses.
How many casualties have we suffered in this raid? Hide nothing from me, old friend.
None. Your strategy worked perfectly. The orcs didn't even know where we attacked.
Let us not declare victory too soon. The Witch King learns from his mistakes. Every defeat makes him more cunning, more dangerous.
A horn sounded in the distance, its echo bouncing between the snow-capped mountains.
Ride is approaching from the north at high speed.
How many warriors do you detect in the blizzard? Speak precisely.
12 horses. They carry the banner of Cardalin waving in the wind.
Keep your weapons sheathed. These are allies we have been waiting for days.
The riders emerged from the snowfall, their soaked cloaks flapping in the wind.
Lord Glorfindel, the Witch King, has sent emissaries to our court. His words are like poisoned honey.
What kind of offers does the serpent bring this time? With what promises does he intend to buy your loyalty?
He promises peace and prosperity if we break our alliance with Arthedain. He speaks of trade, of protection against invasions from the Eastade.
The same lies he used at Rudar, the same empty promises that led to his downfall.
And the same fate that befell Rudar will await you if you give in to his false promises.
Have you forgotten how his nobles ended?
My father hesitates. The council is divided. Some speak of accepting the offer, of saving ourselves while we can.
Then we must show them the truth. How many of the refugees we saved today are from Rudol?
More than half, and they all tell the same story of betrayal and death.
Bring them before your court. Let them tell their stories. Let them speak of how the Witch King keeps his promises. Let them show the scars of his protection.
A flash of lightning illuminated the prince's face, revealing his youth and his fear.
What if it's too late? Their spies are everywhere. Every day we discover new traitors in our ranks.
As long as there is one Dunedain left, it will not be too late. The darkness only wins when we stop fighting it. Or would you rather live on your knees?
Scouts report troop movements near the Windy Hills. They're preparing something big.
Prepare the archers. Tonight we attack their supply lines. We will cut off the serpent's head.
In this storm, in this tempest that barely lets us see beyond our noses.
Bad weather is our greatest ally. The Witch King does not expect anyone to be so bold. His arrogance will be his downfall.
Or so mad as to attack on a night like this. The elements are against use.
Madness is sitting and waiting while the enemy grows stronger. With each passing day, their influence grows like a plague. Do you not see how the shadows lengthen?
The wind howled through the trees, carrying with it the distant echo of the wolves of Angmar. In the darkness, hundreds of eyes shone, watching, waiting for the right moment to strike. Final chapter, the prophecy of Fornost. The hooves of 1,000 horses thundered against the frozen earth as dawn stained the horizon with blood. The banners of Gondor fluttered alongside the elven standards, their fabrics crackling against the icy wind of Fornost. The snow crunched under the weight of the combined armies.
The troops are in position, my lord.
The walls of Fornost will not fall to shadows. Let every soldier remember why he fights today.
The mist, it is not natural. Its dark arts seek to blind us.
A thick, unnatural mist began to creep across the battlefield, winding between the horses' legs.
The forces of Angmar draw near. I can feel their malice in the air.
Maintain formation. The enemy seeks to divide us.
Across the valley, drums echoed in the darkness. They were the war drums of Angmar, a sound that chilled the blood.
No, in the fog.
Monstrous silhouettes emerged from the mist. Armored trolls, wild warbs, and legions of orcs advanced in formation, preceded by spectral riders.
For the glory of Gondor, let our souls sing.
Archers, ready? Draw your bows until the wood groans.
A shower of elven arrows flew through the air, leaving trails of light in the gloom.
Gosh. Yeah.
The clash between the armies was like the roar of thunder, steel against steel, war cries mixed with screams of pain.
Outflank their left line. Don't let them regroup.
A shadow darker than night then emerged from the mist. The Witch King, mounted on his pitch-black steed, brandished a sword that seemed to absorb light itself. Behold your doom. The North will be my reign of eternal terror.
Your words are as hollow as your existence, Spectre.
The young king's horse reared, its neighs mingling with the war cries. Ah, whelp of Gondor, your blood shall adorn my sword.
Ienua, do not give in to their provocations.
But the young king's pride got the better of his prudence. He spurred his mount towards the Witch King.
My father cast you out of Angmar. I will cast you into the void.
Naive. Your father was nothing more than an insect, and you are less than that. The black horse's hooves thundered as the Witch King charged. The cursed blade described a deadly arc.
Glorfindel!
Glorfindel's elven sword cut through the air. His white horse, swift as thought, stepped between the Witch King and Eärnur.
You will not touch the air of Gondor while I breathe.
The elf who cheated death. Your light will be extinguished forever. The swords clashed in a burst of energy. Gold and black sparks danced in the air.
Your darkness is no match for the light of Valinor.
A blinding glow emanated from Glorfindel, his elven power manifesting in all its glory. The Witch King stepped back, his evil presence wavering. This does not end here. No man can kill me.
And that's why you run away, is it? Because you know I'm not a man.
The Witch King's scream split the air. His form began to fade into the mist.
Come back, coward. The battle is not over.
No, Ienor. Hearken well to my words. I have seen its end in the mists of time. It will not fall by the hand of man, and it will not be today.
How can you be so sure?
The gift of foresight does not lie. Your fate is sealed, though not in the way you imagine.
The mist began to clear. The armies of Angmar, without their lord, retreated.
Victory is ours, but evil is not entirely defeated.
No, the Witch King will return, and when he does, mark my words, he will not fall by the hand of man. That will be his fate, as sure as the sun rises in the east.
The wind dispersed the last shreds of mist, revealing the battlefield littered with bodies. Glorfindel's prophecy was etched into the memories of all present, a promise that would span the centuries until it was fulfilled in the War of the Ring, when a hobbit and a warrior maiden would prove the truth of those words.